Meanwhile, lawmakers are making plans for the next State House session, Republicans maintaining that supermajority in this week's election. CBS 4 State House reporter Kristen Eskow joins us now in the studio to show us what's likely to be up for debate. Kristen.
Well, Bob, Republican lawmakers have held more than 2/3 of the seats in the Indiana House and Senate, and after some close races are decided, they may pick up a few seats. Next session is when lawmakers will work on the new state budget, and we may see lawmakers revisit abortion as well.
Republicans maintaining their State House stronghold. Andy Downs, who has taught political science at Purdue University Fort Wayne, believes last year's redistricting was a big factor.
The districts that were drawn pretty comfortably to continue to favor the party that's in power.
Downs points out 40% of the State House seats on the ballot this year were uncontested.
That's not necessarily healthy, and I think that speaks to people seeing futility in trying to field candidates to run in some of the races.
The biggest item on lawmakers' agenda will be crafting the state budget, a process done every 2 years. At the end of the fiscal year in July, the state's surplus topped $6 billion. $1 billion was returned to taxpayers in an automatic refund over the summer. UIndy's Laura Wilson says there will be much debate over whether to spend or save the remaining funds.
I know there'll be other lawmakers that talk about reinvesting it in the state and looking at programs that seem to be sorely underfunded that could use that kind of money, especially in terms of education or healthcare programs.
Although lawmakers passed a near-total ban on abortion over the summer, elected officials and analysts have said they expect the debate to continue in some form. The new abortion law remains on hold and will be considered in the state Supreme Court in January.
Those details in terms of some of the circumstances, the life of the mother, rape or incest, the age, some of those questions I think will still be battled out.
Now, before the session starts in January, lawmakers will briefly be back at the State House in less than 2 weeks, and that's when Republican legislative leaders will announce their priorities for the upcoming session. Kristen Eskow, CBS 4 News.
Kristen, thank you.